stabbed 37 times by my husband. I was living my best life. I was working the job of my dreams. I met my husband and it was like love at first sight. He was very physically abusive in the beginning. I thought that I can change him, but the mental, the verbal abuse was still very much present. We separated, then I moved to Florida. He ended up coming with saying he's gonna change. Around Christmas, I had decorated so cute. He destroyed the whole house, scaring my children. He started doing weird stuff, watching me while I was sleeping, and spying on me. I actually had came up with a plan to leave. He was supposed to go to Chicago. And when he's going to Chicago, I'm gonna rent a house, get a restraining order. That night, he was arguing with me. I'm gonna leave you. I was just like, okay. I don't care. In the morning, he was sitting in my kid's room on the bed. His leg was shaking. I had packed up my car to go to work. He was just standing there. Then he just started telling me how much he hated me. And I remember seeing him put his hand all the way back and then punching me in my face. It was just all blood. And I walked back to the kitchen. He comes behind me, starts punching me in my back. I turn around, and that's when I seen the knife. The whole time I'm thinking he punched me in the face and my back. He was stabbing me. I grabbed his wrist with both hands and I pushed him into the refrigerator and I ran. There was so much blood, I slipped. And then he was punching me, stabbing me in my back. He was stabbing me hard, so it was like knocking me back down. And I remember my son waking up. I was so scared that he was gonna stab my son. I'm telling my son, lock your sisters in the room and go get help. He locked them in the room and he ran next door. My husband comes with a knife and stabs me across my face. The knife broke, and then he takes the knife and he turns his hand this part and just starts punching me in my eye. I was like, I'm done, I'm gonna die. The door opened and like looking up, and my son is with my neighbor. That's my cue to get my kids and go. He stabbed me 37 times, 27 of those times to the back of my head. My eye was my worst. There was a hole in my actual eyeball. I had to have reconstructive surgery on my face, my ear, and my hand, and I had to have 3 eye surgeries. I remember not wanting to leave the hospital. I don't want to go back to the house. Even though they caught him, I was so afraid. My kids were in foster care. I was without my kids for like 2 months before they reunified us. I got my kids in a beautiful home. My kids are in family therapy and individual therapy. The only thing you took was my eye. You don't deserve to breathe the same air I breathe. You don't deserve to be around your kids, and you don't deserve to hurt the next woman. My husband was charged with attempted homicide, premeditated. We're currently awaiting trial. I want people to know that there's help. Don't ignore the red flags. If he loved you, he wouldn't be putting you through it. So put yourself first. I am seen. Are you?